last time. We're ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, so it was August 22nd, I guess, was the last game. It started the morning after you arrived at Everlund. So you met, was it Mary and Earl? And then had a conversation with them. You met this guy named Jonathan, who runs the sort of post office, and then you camped out in the nice, pleasant fields outside of Everlund. And then the next morning is when you interacted more with Jonathan. You, I guess, ran through Documancy, sort of communicated with head office, see if it was a good idea or not to go inside and outside Everlund.
Yeah.
And you got the information that there was an acting Everlund franchise that was dissolved, and there was some mention of the contract being satisfied and then the franchise being dissolved, but you don't really know what contract that was referring to. And then Jonathan, he runs the mail service for Everlund. You spoke to him a bit. Oh, he had the letter returned. So Maeve had sent a letter in the day before in advance trying to say, like, hey, we're coming to get that tuning fork. I forget exactly what the letter said, but it was like, please give these nice people the tuning fork. So you sent that letter in, but the next morning you received that letter back with another letter. And that letter said, let's see what it said. It said, do not disrupt the balance. And then it was signed Zendeus with an Acquisitions Incorporated logo. But you said, well, too bad. And you hopped out Jonathan's window to jump into the gloomy darkness of inside-outside Everlund. You did a whole, mage armor, feather fall, launch yourself into the spooky woods on the outside of, who knows, of this building, where inside it's all spooky and gloomy and lightning, and in the distance you can hear organ music playing, getting louder and louder as you travel through this zone. It looks like this. And you saw lots of corpses sort of piled up against the sort of front doors and windows of the Everlund folks' house, and but they were not animated, at least at the time. So you passed those corpses by. You did come across some animated corpses who were just sort of wandering through the woods, and you were able to just sort of wait for them to pass by. They didn't seem to notice you, but you did at one point realize that someone was following you in the dark woods, and you sort of spun around and saw a figure who was counting you, counting on his abacus, and then he disappeared when I think you cast Fairy Fire on him.
Yes.
And then he was illuminated and then disappeared. And
he left. He was prevented from being invisible.
He was
illuminated. He did not just disappear.
He was no longer
there.
Yeah. And then you were heading towards the. You used turn-by-turn directions, I guess, to say, like, just making an assumption that there's a spooky castle. You said, take me to the spooky castle. And you were getting turn-by-turn directions that were just sort of like, follow this road, turn left, follow that road. And the first road that you were following is leading to what you can sort of see. It's gloomy, it's foggy, it's visibility is poor, but you're clearly coming upon some buildings and like a town square sort of situation. And a number of the buildings you saw have sort of tattered Acquisitions Incorporated flags mounted atop of them. And as you were coming into the square, you saw a number of skeletons. You can see here and here. You saw some other undead monsters sort of roaming around, but they're sort of lost in the fog right now.
Was there also like a giant floating glowing skull?
You saw a giant floating glowing skull thing sort of float around. Yeah.
That's,
You can see the purple glow
concerning,
illuminating the fog, but you can't see its precise location right now.
Right.
But you can hear the the horrible laughs that the skulls make in Zelda.
Hmm.
You can hear that. And you were so far up to this point, none of the undead had really like you saw a pack of zombies wander by without noticing you. Here you sort of just walked in, and these skeletons, they did notice you. First, this one that has no legs was pulling itself towards you, not at an alarming pace. You could have easily gotten away from it. But then this skeleton with 4 limbs started running towards you.
That's twice as many limbs.
It was much more alarming and armed and armored.
Yeah, I think we attempted a hide check, and Ren just kind of deered in the headlights.
Yes, so everyone dove for cover behind these sort of like stalls, and Ren was left in the middle of the road with 2 skeletons coming towards him. And that's where we stopped last time. Did I miss anything important?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think because Ren was doing the counter song in like harmony with the spooky organ music, I think once Ren sort of realizes what's happening, that song is just going to get a crescendo, and I'm like, oh well, stealth's out the window.
So I would. We're gonna start right away with initiative from everyone. And Jason, you can roll initiative, and I'll let you know what happens when it's your
turn. Right. Ooh, that's not good.
Greg, I got a 9.
9 for Court.
21.
Yeah, Ren and Acthar just kind of like look at each other.
Well,
I suppose is Acthar here even?
Yeah, it's not there right now.
Oh, hence why he didn't show up automatically.
Oh yeah, that's also here. How do I get the? This is. Delete some things from
Oh wait a minute. Where's my? Darn it.
You'll have to manually plug in 6 for me.
Yeah, I will. I've got it. I end up tracking these things in 2 different places, so I do have it over on this side.
What happened? What happened to that the app that I had on my thing that let me transfer my roles from Beyond over to the other thing?
I don't know what happened to your computer.
What did you have?
Working just fine for me.
9.
9, yeah.
I cleared up a bunch of like dead files on my computer recently, like doing do a little.
That could have done it.
All right.
What was the name of that thing?
I'm going to take off actor for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing?
I need a spot in the tracker.
Yours.
Who's
Oh,
Beyond
Okay.
20, right, David?
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's what it's called.
Beyond 20?
Beyond 20, yeah.
Okay.
Give Eric a chance to reinstall that before he has to roll something. Well, I guess Ren, Maeve, Erebin all have dark vision, right?
Yes.
And I think I did too.
To 60
Okay.
feet.
Yeah.
Well, I think Fort needs to pass, needs to spend a key point to get dark vision.
It's not like it's somewhere in between that level of dark and
Yeah.
I was just trying to get a sense of with it is dark, it is foggy. I wanted to get a sense of sort of how far to draw out of the fog here.
Yeah. So
But I think that's good. Okay, Eric, are you set up?
so yeah, Tom,
Hang on.
you can spend
Okay.
2 key points to cast dark vision, but you don't
Okay,
have it. You don't have it
it's-
by default.
It's already installed on in Brave, but I don't see
I mean, on my thing it says I can cast it at will. I don't see anything about key points.
Right. Well, if you look in your features and traits, there's shadow arts. You gain the minor illusion cantrip if you don't already know it. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast darkness, dark vision, pass without trace, or silence
it.
without
Okay, there it is.
material components.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, I got it now. It should work now.
Okay, great. Well, Eric, it is your turn. Flint, well, here, let me read.
Okay.
So you've got one. You dove to the side with Maeve over here when a skeleton started running towards you. You know that there's a number of more distinct undead creatures in the town square, but there's 2 skeletons that you can see. Actually, that.
Well, maybe if we take care of these two quickly enough, then we'll be able to sneak past the rest of them. I mean,
Maybe.
as long as we can. But honestly, my first instinct is to I quickly glance around and before I do anything, is an open window or something that we can dive through, just sort of get away from the zombos if we need to.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Jesus. This thing's so. There it is.
Okay, so you glance around, try to see if there's a different escape route or something or hiding place. One thing that you see as you're sort of scanning the 2 buildings on either side of you is that on the roof of this one there's a ghouly-looking figure crawling along the roof that was sort of previously staying still enough that you hadn't noticed it. There are windows in both of these buildings. The building to the right here, closest to you, you can see that there's windows, but they have metal bars. Whereas there's windows on this building, they're boarded up, but they're just sort of boarded up with planks of wood and not metal bars. So neither look especially accessible, but certainly this one is more accessible.
Yeah, because I don't think that we want to end up fighting an entire square full of undead horrors at the moment.
I don't know. That sounds like a lot of fun.
If Backthrow was there, he'd probably agree.
Yeah.
He hasn't arrived yet.
And we're pretty well equipped to do that. We've got a cleric with us. We got.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess I'll try and intercept this guy and.
You got a rogue with a flaming scimitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds great.
Well, and this is my first chance to actually try this out. So I raise my sword and say, "Die!" to the undead skeleton.
And your sword erupts in flame, which looks really cool in the dark fog. You can see that there's purple glowing off in one direction, but now there's red glowing here. So maybe you're intimidating. And you'd like to make an attack on this skeleton?
Yes. I'm not sure how to do the extra damage for the scimitar. So
first roll the attack, and then we can figure that out.
Okay.
So, would this creature count as prone? Because you said it's kind of crawling, right?
It is crawling, but I think, yeah, sure, it's prone.
So then do so with advantage, Eric.
Yeah. It's not very agile.
Yeah, I would think not.
Bitch.
It's a 16.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits. So Eric, for the damage, if you click on, there's the damage column that's 1d6 plus 3, but if you click on the name of the sword, then it should say blah blah blah. While the sword is ablaze, it deals an extra 2d6 damage, and that should also be clickable. If you have that extension installed, so you can click sort of both of those buttons.
You can click on the name of the.
Yeah, so that you get the side panel that opens up. And...
Whoop. I just did something.
Well, and don't forget that. Oh, looks like it's already got your sneak attack built into it too. Perfect.
Okay, so I didn't do the bonus damage.
That's
Well,
right.
that's because that's the rapier that you
Wait.
roll damage for.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Get too many swords over there.
Sorry, just trying to figure this out. I'm sorry about this, guys.
That's okay.
No worries.
There,
Okay,
and
so
it did it all. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, that did everything. Okay, perfect. So 21 damage.
Yep, a mix of slashing and
I
flame.
don't think the burning damage.
Well, yeah, the burning damage. Well, it says the burning damage is 7.
Yeah.
So you did 5
7 fire
slashing,
damage.
7 fire, and then a 9 from your sneak attack, for a total of 21 damage.
Really, you did the whole thing.
Yeah. It's almost like
Maybe
whoever wrote this extension knew what they were doing.
It figures that why would you ever not have this sword flaming? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and if you don't, you just subtract the 7 that it would have had, right?
Okay, so Flint, you had done a quick roll to dive for cover initially, then you scanned, assessed your surroundings, and then you did another roll back into position. This time with a flaming sword coming down, and you just you take the head right off this skeleton, and it collapses at Ren's feet. It sort of had some momentum going, so it sort of like clatters around Ren's feet, but it is motionless.
And do you point out the ghoul-looking thing on the roof?
Yes, I do. There's a googly-looking guy up on the roof over there.
Okay, thank you.
As you kill the skeleton, I mean, you yelled die because you do have to do that to activate the sword, and you chop down on the skeleton. You hear like your
Sorry, just a point of just a clarification. Is it die as in the object you roll?
No, it's just
unclear.
I mean, like, when I got it from Morius, he was telling me to die when
He seemed pretty clear at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, homonyms.
Carry on.
So you yell die, and in fact, like, you were saying it with ferocity because you're a fierce rogue. But it's like it came out louder than you expected it to, or like it sort of like echoes around this space. Which
yeah, this is what I was afraid of.
It's a weird effect because like a lot of sound has been sort of like spooky and echoey here, like hard to pick out directions of things.
Well, and didn't we have, like, Pass Without Trace up as well, so we're in sort of a region of quiet?
Yeah, that's true. Yelling die seemed to... It was a strong verbal component to this sword.
Yeah.
It sort of spookily echoes around, and then you hear the howling of wolves call back to you.
Check one. Syphilis.
Maeve's turn.
Well,
Syphilis.
and with that, Ren's, like, you know, crescendoing music goes into, like, a rad solo because that was metal as hell.
I mean, skeletons, flaming swords.
Right? Yeah, this is what we're here for.
That moment would probably make a pretty good metal album cover.
I can see it stenciled on the side of a van.
All right, maybe you took out the easy limping skeleton, and there's the ferocious looking one running towards you.
Does it seem like, because Flint pointed at the ghoul, does it seem like that's headed towards us?
It seems like
What's my risk assessment?
It seems like the ghoul was creeping to the edge of the roof so that it could leap down upon an unsuspecting adventurer.
Okay. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the ghoul.
On the ghoul? Okay. That's a dex saving throw.
Dex, yeah.
We got a 9.
Aha. Then it takes
4.
4. That's too bad.
Is
Yeah,
radiant damage?
4 radiant damage.
Yep. Yeah, that lights up the sky as well.
Yeah, stealth is done.
Yeah. But if any of my teammates didn't see the ghoul, now they do.
Yes, yes, it is illuminated now. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I think that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then it's Ervin's turn.
I think I will bless Court, Maeve, and Flint.
Okay. The little yellow dots on. You're just sort of staying tucked down, hidden behind this as much as you can. I mean,
Yeah, there's also a there's a set of like angel wings with a halo that works well for blessed as well.
You have angel wings. You can, other than the ghoul creeping down upon you, you think there's a reasonable hiding spot that you're in. Okay, next up, you hear the Eric was doing the sound effects for me of the skull, flaming skull. It bobs out of the fog towards you, so it gets to right there. It seems to be, it sort of flew this way and then stopped and is sort of like swiveling, observing the situation before it decides what to do. And then it is Quart's turn.
Am I aware of this ghoulie kind of
Yes,
like above me?
There's sacred flaming fire coming down from the heavens, illuminating it right now.
I would like to do some cool monk acrobatic stuff to see if I can get myself up there and punch it.
Up onto the roof? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here because there's sort of like this little stall here, and then there's this strand of
You can like run along the rope and
the rope. And then, so it's a
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. This.
it's sort
Yeah.
of like a two-story building, but there's lots of things to
Wait for me to get up.
jump off of to get up there. But I would like a acrobatics check, please. I mean, you also have whatever Misty Step or something, right? But
Yeah. 26.
acrobatics is cooler, especially a 26 acrobatics. Yeah, you sort of like use this stall as a trampoline. You grab the rope and you swing around and you jump up so that you can land up here on the roof.
You even do the like. I don't think you need it, but if you needed to jump particularly far, there's the Step of the Wind feature that lets you double your jump distance.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to get up here,
And dash is a bonus action.
Yeah, like, are you doing the superhero landing, or are you just gonna like?
Well, of course, I'm doing the superhero landing with the fist down and everything. My plan is to fist land on his head like that.
okay, you want to land on it? Go for it. So now you can make an attack roll.
And you can add a D4 to attack rolls.
I think I'll save that D4 for now. I got a 15.
Well, you can do it to
You can
any.
do it to every attack roll.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, D4. Okay, well, 16.
You land with your fist down onto this ghoul. Roll some damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. It's a good hit. It's definitely a ghoul. You've fought ghouls before, and it is turning to flail at you. And would you like to punch it again?
I would like to punch it again.
Punch his head off. We don't want to deal with this guy.
You want to roll that D4?
11.
It's still not enough.
Yeah, I thought so.
How many punches you got?
I think just on a regular turn, I think I got 3.
Yeah, you could do one more with a bonus action. Or you could flurry of blows for 2 more.
Okay, well, since I'm here, let's flurry of blows. Where's my key points? All right. Yeah, spending 1 key point to do 2 more actions.
Okay.
That's a good hit.
7D.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
good.
9 damage.
That's very
And then 22. 5 damage.
5 damage. That there is enough to, you basically land on top of this thing, pummel it, throw it off the roof, and it just splats down beside Araman. Very unpleasant. There you go. Took care of that one.
There you go. You're welcome.
Can you give me a perception check, actually?
Okie dokie.
New vantage point.
Yeah, you're in a pretty good position to see more of what we're dealing with here.
He has a good vantage for his advantage.
14.
Here. I guess I had sort of described to when Flint was looking around at the windows. You see up here on top of this building,
Like the building I'm at?
the building that you're on. There is there's like I guess like an attic. It looks like sort of behind you. That it also has a window that is boarded up, but it looks like the boards there they look weaker. They look like they might be easier to break through.
Like I can kick them and break in.
Yeah, it doesn't look as solidly protected up here. This building has a flagpole. You can see this on the building, the other building beside as well. They both have Acquisitions Incorporated flags flying on them. Very clear, at least from up here, that the flagpole was not a permanent or it was sort of attached kind of haphazardly to this building. So it's just sort of someone jammed a
Someone just get that up there.
javelin into the top of this and put a flag on it or something like that. It's not a proper flagpole. And it's harder to see from a distance, but you're guessing that the other one looks the same on the other building. Okay, so that is turn.
So tight.
Pardon me.
You've got
Something in the air the past couple of weeks has been really bugging my allergies.
Oh, everybody. I heard a little while ago that it's the worst allergy season on the history record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's in part because in an effort to save money, the cities tend to plant only male trees because they don't bear as many fruits, so they're easier to clean up.
Yeah.
And so now all of them, it's like the one child law in China. Now there's just this total imbalance.
Oh.
And so they're putting out so many allergens in the air, being like, please come and fuck me, basically. Because they're all, horny. So anyway, yes, as a result, now everyone is dying because of horny trees.
At this moment, the other thing that Court sees from his roof vantage point is a crate with a parachute on it, falling kind of quickly through the mists, and it slams down onto the ground right here, and the parachute sort of collapses over top of it. You get a brief moment where you can see sort of big label on the side that says, airmail from Jonathan to Acquisitions Incorporated, and the box lands and bursts open, and there we have our friend Acthor.
What's up?
Oh, I love it.
Does he do kind of like a Gur thing where it says like, it's me? I was the box all along.
So a question, Greg.
Yeah.
and maybe I need to roll for this, but how did my show run go?
I would like a performance check from you.
Oh dear.
Performance check, of course.
Oh no.
Did it happen? No, here we are. Oh,
I think the reviewers panned you, buddy. Sorry.
and no one told Actor there would be reviews. Also, no one told Actor that he would have to know all of his own lines.
Even Chronic, too.
Also, no one told him you'd have to do the same thing every night. And quite frankly, Actor was bored.
Well,
So you performed at the wedding of 2 green dragons.
Oh, pardon me. Okay, yes.
You were the star in the play. Basically, the play was the entertainment for this, or at least one of the pieces of entertainment for this wedding. You've never been to a wedding like this. It was extravagant and magical, and it was 2 green dragons getting married. You're not sure. You think one of them really didn't like the performance, but you don't think that's your fault. You don't know why. And it's hard to interpret. There's a lot of customs you didn't understand. But you did get whisked away quite quickly after when the play was done. Curtains came down, and you got whisked away from the wedding, so you don't really know what happened afterwards.
Right. And so now all of a sudden, here he is in the middle of a courtyard, and there's a skeleton charging at him.
Yeah.
Moving toward him at a pace of its own.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, he's like, oh, this is just what I wanted.
It feels like it's been a while since you've swung your axe.
That's just it. So, without any hesitation, he withdraws his axe and with great weapon mastery, he swings his sword, which he does recklessly because he hasn't even gotten his balance yet. But there you go. So here we go. I'm going to. Oh, how does one do advantage? Does advantage still work?
Yeah. So if you right click on the
Doesn't look like right click is working for me. Hang on. Okay. Well, I think it sounds like I just did 2, so we'll just take the best of that, eh?
yeah. So 18 out of 2.
Yeah, 18.
Oh.
Let's see, 18 hits. Yeah, this
Okay.
skeleton, it does have like armor and a impressive looking. I guess this guy has like a mace or something.
Yeah.
But yes, you swing your axe, and this is this 13, 15 damage.
No, I
25
only
damage.
got Oh, it did damage automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it missing stuff though?
Yeah. So add 10 to that.
So 25.
25. Where are you getting 25 from?
13 plus 2 for rage, plus 10 for
Oh, I see. Because you're taking it from there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Is that not the place to take it from?
Well, the other one had 16.
Well, yeah, but you were doing that in
You
place
rolled
of
twice.
Yeah, you rolled twice. You don't get to take the better of the 2 damage rolls.
Okay, but that's a solid hit. You sort of slice through the breastplate of this armor and shatter a bunch of ribs, but it's still coming at you.
All right. Well, I'm just going to do it again then.
Yeah, so I think if you click on the like plus to hit, so like the +7, if you right click on that, it should give you an option for advantage or disadvantage.
No, hang on. Let's try other things. No, because actually it's bringing up the standard browser.
Yeah, I think there's a
Thing.
setting in the extension for whether that works or not.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna click it and.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll just do it again. Okay, so 17.
17 is good.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. That's actually wrong.
Oh.
It should be 17 minus 5.
That's
Oh.
12.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm doing it.
You're doing it all You're doing weapon mastery, right?
And
Exactly,
your previous
yeah.
one was 18 minus 5?
Yeah, so did that hit?
I did not.
Okay, well then
Uh-huh.
there you go. So Actor he's arrived and he's just out of sorts because one thing he was in a box and then he wasn't, and there was a skeleton and he's just like, But then he turns around and sees everyone. He's like, oh hey.
Yeah, your swings are glancing off of the plate armor that the skeleton is wearing.
Ooh, plate.
Half plate technically.
Oh,
But-
okay, but
Yes. But you swing, you're angry, but then you see that your friends are here, and it's joyful rage now. And it is Ren's turn.
all right. So Ren is going to take a little step forward and put like he's still like shredding. Puts one foot on the skull of the skeleton in front of him, and
It's still like it's smoldering.
Nice.
From Flint's attack.
well, you know what else is smoldering? That skeleton that Acthar's dealing with gets heat metal.
Okay.
And Ren will say, "Big guy, we missed you. Great entrance."
Why am I imagining the song that Red is singing is like Vampire Killer? Like.
I
There's
don't
no
know.
save against this, right? It's taking
No save.
6 fire damage.
I don't know why. I've just had Castlevania on the brain ever since like that. Ever since I heard that we were going to be fighting a vampire.
And then Acthar, you can have some bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Okay. Then it is the skeleton's turn.
Luckily, that skeleton has disadvantage on attack rolls
Oh,
and,
from the
and ability
heat
checks
metal?
from heat metal
Okay.
because it's hot in there now.
It is hot in there. All right, then it has its big mace.
Yeah.
And it's swinging at Acthar. This skeleton is moving quite quickly. And let's see. We've got, the disadvantage really messed that one up.
Well, disadvantage is offset by advantage because reckless attack, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay. Then, here, I've rolled enough dice that one attack.
FYI, I found the ways to change things. By the way, it's if you click on the extension icon, which you have to make visible. There's a switch so I can turn on and off rage and great weapon master and so forth. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. So it said I was raging, but I wasn't. I didn't say that.
Okay. Let's see here. I need another die.
Oh, we're there.
There we go. Okay, so the first attack hits you for 10 damage. It's
Okay.
halved because you're raging.
No, I'm not raging.
Oh, you're
Oh,
not
you
raging.
are not? Oh, okay.
No, because he wasn't mad yet.
Okay. Well then, 10 damage.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
he
great.
hits you a second time for 11 damage.
You could get angry now.
Next turn. Oh, weird. Okay. Now can't enter in damage information. I don't know about this thing.
Okay, well,
I'll
21
figure it.
damage
You
total.
guys carry on.
Yeah. And then you can hear from somewhere in the square like metal on metal banging. Sort of a rhythmic, not perfect rhythm, Ren would say, but a rhythmic banging of like a sword against a shield or something like that, like some kind of sound coming from the square. And then you hear
Oh, I don't like that.
you hear some more howling of wolves. Give me actually no, none of you are there. Okay. Then I think a bunch of stuff happens that you can't see, and then it is Flint's turn again.
I don't like that.
You hear shambling, and then it's your turn.
I think I'm going to go help Akthar.
Your flaming scimitar sort of works as a torch.
I mean, it also helps that that skeleton is now glowing red hot as well.
I think the scimitar is probably putting off a little more light.
Oh, it definitely is, but in
Um,
terms of as a target, it is easy to spot.
Flint can see a couple more. You got a skeleton. You got a zombie wolf here that was just sort of howling. Yeah, that's what you see when you get up there. But yes, there is a menacing armored skeleton attacking your friend.
Right, I am going to hit it with my flaming sword. So, and because like it's oh wait, it would already do the sneak attack damage. Whatever. I'm rolling. Oh, natural 20.
Nice. Well, that hits.
Yeah. Let's see if it does all the crit stuff correctly.
I have no idea what I'm doing. That's
That looks like it is not done the crit stuff correctly.
Yeah, so you want to roll like another 3d6?
No. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 66 on top.
oh, and it hasn't
all
done
of the
the
damage
sneak
dice
attack
get
on
done.
it.
Yeah, I
I
wasn't
think
counting a sneak attack.
Yeah.
So six more d6. Or
Yeah.
so you just do roll 6d6. We'll add it up.
oh jeez, 28.
So
Okay, figured out how to add damage.
very good. So total of 48 damage.
48 damage. Okay.
I think I chopped his head off again.
Yeah, you come up and you just like it's wearing all this armor that you saw Akthar just like glances axe across multiple times. You just come up with the flaming scimitar, and you just like get it in and under, and just stab straight up into the insides of this, and
Cooked from
feel
inside and out.
the heat. Yeah, like the armor is cooking it, and then you shove your scimitar right into its guts. Well, it doesn't have much in the way of guts, but you break this skeleton apart.
Nice.
It was 48. It collapses.
I look at my scimitar and I'm like, I really like this sword.
Gone well so far. So that was. Let's see. You have enough movement if you wanted to get up to this giant flaming skull.
I mean, I'm giant flaming skull, definitely magic. A little leery about what it might do to me if I do.
Yeah.
I think I'll just
Hold the line with your friend Akbar.
yeah.
Okay.
Ah, perfect. Grouping into area of attack damage formation.
Then it is. Actually, it is the zombie wolves. And
Awoo.
They awoo. And, oh yeah, they move fast too. This zombie wolf runs up to Flint. And moves up to Akthar. Zombie wolves come charging in.
Okay.
Ah, my darkies!
So first on Flint.
I will say, "Hey, bad dog!" With cutting words.
Okay, on the one going after
The
Flint.
one going after Flint.
Then
Oh, take a -7 on your attack.
-7. Okay, I got a 8 then.
Yep.
Not
That
very
sounds like that did the difference. Glad. It often doesn't.
good. Then the other one goes for
Yeah,
Akthar.
that just did this. That did the difference plenty. Good.
The one on Akthar gets a 21 to hit.
Yeah, not much I can do about that. All right. With my reaction done, I'll be right back.
Akthar, 21 hits you, right? I assume.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't the damage. Sorry.
No, that was the roll to hit.
Yes, 21 does hit me. Yes.
And it bites you for 8 damage.
All right.
And then I'd like you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh dear.
It's a 14? Yeah,
14.
Why does it show? Like it rolled the dice, like big 3D dice on my screen, and showed different numbers than what came up.
Yeah, I'm seeing. I have the same thing. I'm seeing an 8 and an 18.
Yeah, that's what I see. It's like 18
Yeah,
better,
me too.
better roll than 14. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's good enough.
Whatever. Okay, cool.
Then it is Maeve's turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run up here and join my friends. And I think I'm gonna channel divinity and turn undead now that we've got a pack of wolves.
Nice, I like it.
So that is a wisdom saving throw. And it's every undead that can hear or see me within 30 feet. Just in case there are others.
You get just a little closer.
Oh yeah, I think so. When I measured it out before, it was.
Yeah, you're close enough. So you get the 3 of them. Sorry. What kind of save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw, and it's DC.
14.
closest to you succeeds, but the other 2 creatures fail.
Okay.
Well, hang on 1 second.
Oh.
What's it gonna do?
So I am at the level where it also destroys undead, I think. But I don't have that on my character sheet.
So if you click on Turn Undead, there's a Beyond 20 button, and you can put it into the chat so we can all see the text of it.
Oh, okay. It just doesn't. It doesn't have the destroy undead information.
Ah. Yeah, okay, so when an undead fails to save a throw against your turn, undead feature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is lower than threshold for your level, 1/2 or lower.
Yeah.
So lower than 3? Like
No,
3
I
or
think
lower?
it's CR 1/2.
Oh, CR 1/2 or lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then nothing is destroyed, but 2 things are turned. So they need to turn for 1 minute or until it takes damage. Must spend its turn to move as far away from you as it can. Okay. I will mark the ones that are turned somehow. Let's see. That. Yeah, you come up and hold your holy symbol and say some horrible prayer that scares these undead. Except for the wolf that maybe it had its teeth in Akthar, so it was
Not letting go.
it's already got the taste for Akthar blood. Yeah, it's not gonna let go.
So yes, it is
Mine-
a cleric level of 5th or higher, destroys CR 1/2 or lower.
I'm
So-
almost at that.
Yeah,
At that
at
1
8th
CR.
level, it'll be CR 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tell which ones have been turned?
So I put markers on it. So it's this one, and they are clearly reacting to your.
Okay. Well, I'll point them out. Be like, don't hit these ones. They're running.
On you foul beasts. Then it's Erwin's turn.
Oh, actually, I think I might. Akthar, what health are you at?
Oh, 39. That's about half.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do a healing word as a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have to. Because I'm right next to you, but I just have to see you.
It's possible a healing word is what scares undead creatures away.
Yeah.
It's the same word.
You can have 9 health back.
Splendid. Thank you.
Okay, then it's Erwin's turn.
Yes, and I will step out of my hiding spot and cast Scorching Ray
On the one that's not turned.
on, yes, this guy.
Sure, the one that is latched onto Akthar's leg. Oh boy.
It's a lot easier than rolling like 6 different things, but
14 to hit, 9 to hit, 16 to hit. So the 14 and 16 hit. And that's some good damage there. So 9, 5. Right? 14 damage?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, you're lighting up this whole. All of you are.
Yeah,
lighting
we're not
up
being
this-
subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, subtlety has gone
this
out the
thing went
window.
out the window.
Quartz may be being a little subtle, but the rest of us.
Yeah, he's up there on the roof, like, come on, guys. It's like he had cast passive traits too, right? And
Yeah.
he was trying to cover for all of you, and then as soon as combat starts, you all start blowing up. Of course, hiding in the shadows on the roof, like, when will they learn? Okay.
There was a
then
table. I was just like, come on.
It is the Big Flaming Skull's turn. And it must dash away from Maeve.
Yes, you can use only the dash action to, and cannot willingly enter a space within 30 feet of Maeve.
Oh, that thing is gone.
Yeah, it spins on the spot and then flies away. And then it's
That was a very good use of turn undead, I think.
Yeah. I figure gotta time these right. I think there might be another one
Yeah.
coming up.
Okay, Tom, you're up.
Sorry, Robin. What are both these dogs like on our side now, or?
No, so the one, yeah, the one on the right is gonna run away, but the one on the left is still biting Akthar.
All right, so this one.
Yeah.
All right, well then, can I do another cool acrobat thing where I basically jump and land on its head again?
Yeah, when you're on, you're sort of running to the edge of this roof. Can you give me another perception check?
Ba-ba-da-da. 12.
Okay. You can still hear that like clanging of metal against metal, and you can sort of get the direction a little bit. It's clearly coming from the north, top of this map, and you can sort of see that the purple glow of the flaming skull went off that direction. But that's what you get there, and then you want to do another acrobatics check. See
Yes,
how cool you can
sir.
be.
Jump and yeah, try and land on this guy attacking Akthar. 25.
Nice.
I think this is a flying kick or something, right?
Yeah, a flying stomp maybe, and then maybe like a few punches.
Okay, let's see it.
$23.
Mm-hmm.
$10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, yeah, you land on it.
All right, so first punch.
Back for 3rd edition undead, where they took double damage from bludgeoning attacks.
Yeah.
But then Flint would have been complete, like that whole
no damage from
crit you in one go. It's
Nope,
they're
10
immune.
damage.
Yeah, they're immune to crits and sneak attack damage. So it would have been.
I think it works out in your
8.
favor.
Huh? Yeah.
The 9 is gonna miss.
Well, can't I still roll that D4, or would that not even bother?
Try it.
Yeah. 12.
Still misses.
All right. Well,
yeah, you're finding, and this is, you've fought undead creatures before. You landed on its back. You know that you've broken enough bones that if this was a living wolf, it'd be having a lot more problems. But it's like, I don't know, the teeth still work. So they're still going at Akthar.
Yes, you've like broken its head off, but it's still chomping on Ackler's.
I guess I'll spend another key point to get in some more punches to help Akthar.
Okay.
I'm just imagining like it's now turned into like a piranha or something.
Or maybe just like try to like open up its mouth, like you know how King Kong killed that Tyrannosaurus, like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna add a D4 to that.
I think that's a good idea.
16.
Grab its jaws. Roll damage.
5 damage.
That'll do it.
All right.
Good job. All right. You are saving the day like the superhero you are. Akthar. Oh wait, let me. I got a couple more things to move first. This skeleton is coming towards you. It's sort of dragging itself along the ground though. And then this thing. Okay, now it's Akthar's turn.
Okay, and all right, so that is, if I'm not mistaken, yes, that's within range for me. Oh no, then there's this dude right here still.
He's about to run away.
That wolf is about to run away. Not that you need to not hit it, but you can see that it has, tail between the legs. It's turning to flee.
And he figures, yeah, like these guys have got this.
Yeah.
I'm going to, so Akthar is going to gracefully, with like the movement of a ballet dancer running across stage. Don't ask why he knows that. And he's going to run up to this guy and then do some cracking of heads.
Are you going to rage?
I am raging now.
Okay.
As you rage, now we all remember that Akthar now has like beautiful red and yellow autumn leaves hair. But when you enter rage, it's sort of like it gets bigger and redder.
It goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
It's thorny. All right, so here we go.
Good lord, all those dice.
So it was a 15 attempt to hit
That hits.
and 16 damage.
16
damage. Are you not great? Oh, sorry, you're not great weapon mastering?
No, it should have. Yep, it is. It added it.
Yeah. So then it should be 28 damage.
It's 28 damage. Yeah, it's 16 plus 2
You
plus
think
10
so?
at the bottom. There.
Mhm.
Yeah, 1d12 plus 4 plus 2 plus 10.
Yeah, you did 13 plus 7 minus 5, which is doing great weapon mastery. Then you got 16, like you rolled.
You guys are seeing totally different numbers than me.
Oh,
Are we?
we're looking
Yeah.
at roll 20.
We're looking to roll 20.
Yeah, and I see I got a 15 to hit,
Yeah.
I see that.
and
And what's
then
below that?
I got a 16 slashing damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Beside that.
And then beside that is 2 for rage and 10 for great weapon mastery.
Oh, that's weird. Okay,
So it doesn't total it up for you, but
it doesn't
it's,
do the math for you. That's
Yeah.
quite. I mean, sure. Okay, fine. So 18, yeah, 28. Okay, great. So there you go, 28 damage.
Okay, yeah, that obliterates the skeleton.
Excellent.
It's just gone.
Now, there's a lot of darkness here. Can I see? Can I see any? Is there anything else out there, or is it just this little doggy here that's lying around?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
and Akthar does have dark vision up to 60 feet. Nope,
Oh,
too
no.
angry, blinded by rage.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I should have gotten advantage on that. But
It doesn't. Often when you do rolls like that, like I've the way some roll 20 things do is it rolls like it's advantage every time.
oh, you know what? There you go. I'm going to click on ask every time. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm sure it's not much of a difference between 7 and 6.
You're like looking around for the next thing to hit, there's lots of shapes and sounds, but
Mhm.
like, also you just got dropped into this place. You don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
Disoriented.
you're disoriented. Yeah. It is. I don't know whether you'd be scared or not. This is up to you. It is
Mhm.
spooky, and it's very unlike the places that you just came from.
Right, but this is this kind of reminds him of his crib when he was a baby. So it's kind of comforting. He's kind of like, you know, so much better than a wedding. All right, so now I moved 40 feet to get over there. Am I allowed to move again to go back to this dog?
You moved and attacked, and your movement speed's 40, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So you're
So unless you can somehow dash as a bonus action, which
Well-
you even use your bonus action to start raging.
Oh, that's an action, eh? Oh,
But it's
okay.
it's a bonus action. But yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna throw my javelin at it.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
All right. So I click, and I'm doing that with it. Wait. Oh shoot! I can't remember now. Can I do advantage?
Like a
No, I
reckless
think you
attack.
only get advantage for reckless attack making melee attacks.
I think
Right.
that's right.
Okay. So let's just see what happens here. If it'll do all the reckless and stuff automatically. It did do all that. So that was a 20 to hit.
I mean,
Not
it's
a
like a
15.
21.
Oh wait,
No.
no javelin down there. Sorry,
Yeah.
my mistake. Okay, no, I did it correct. So 21 to hit.
Yeah. So that hits.
All right, and now the damage is, I don't know why I didn't do damage. It seems very inconsistent to me. So that's a normal roll.
Yes.
I think it depends on what you click on, because like the first time I rolled with my flint on the damage from my flint on scimitar, I rolled on the little sword icon on
Yep.
and the second time I just did it on the 1d6 plus 3 thing on the other end.
Curious. Anyway, there you go.
You rolled.
you rolled
a
an attack
D20
again.
What the fuck?
There we go.
I mean, that's a hand axe instead of a javelin.
Same diff.
But damage is probably
Damage is identical.
similar, right?
It is that
Okay.
same. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool.
It's just piercing instead of slashing.
Sure. Yeah. So you slam your axe down in here, throw a javelin back there. You look very cool doing it. And then it is.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Because I killed that thing, that I get a bonus action.
If you had a bonus action
Yeah,
left.
you had already used your bonus
You
action.
used your bonus action already to rage.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Ren's turn.
Ren's turn. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to come up and join my friends. Sorta. I'm going to be a little off to the side. Oh, wait. I forgot. I've got all kinds of speed because of, yeah, so I'm going to go over there and kind of like, these are some like stalls and just some stuff.
So,
Those like flower boxes.
these are, they were, planters.
Right.
But the plants are all dead in them. But they're
Right,
still
but
planters.
they're a thing that a small character could take cover behind.
Yes.
As a small character, I take cover behind them.
Great.
Yeah, I will. So, it is my assessment that that this wolf has been turned and is going to run away.
Well, now it's
It
not.
just a javelin is sticking out of its back now.
Oh, okay. I thought
Hector.
undead. If it takes damage, it stops
Yeah.
turning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's light it up with some Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Let's go pew pew pew. So 23 to hit
Yep.
for 10 points of force.
Mhm.
And then even more for 6 points of force.
Okay.
And then so Akthar's been inspired.
Yes.
Flint, when you lit that skeleton up, that was so cool. Take some bardic inspiration.
Woo!
Nice. Okay. Then you hear the that like rhythmic clanging stop. And
Okay.
That's concerning. So is the dog still up?
yes, it is.
Okay.
He didn't mean you, Ella. You can go back to sleep.
Hi,
Okay. Ren and Akthar. Well, actually, sorry, Akthar, you already did a perception check on your turn specifically. So Ren, can I get a perception check from you?
Sure can. 16.
You can hear, zombie moaning and shambling coming from around this corner.
Okay.
Shambling. So yeah, Akar wouldn't have noticed shambling because like he was thinking, he's in his like crib space and there's always shambling going on. Like some people call it rattles.
Then it is.
He had a shambler.
Yeah, I'll shout out, heads up, folks. This definitely is not over.
Yeah. Then it's Flint's turn with his new bardic inspiration.
And bless. And they stack.
All right, I am. Well, with Flame Tongue Scimitar hasn't let me down yet, I am going to attack the dog. $18 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, dang it, I hit the wrong thing again.
What did you do wrong?
No, it's just I hit the just the regular damage thing on the other end of the thing instead of
No, it looks fine. It looks like you've done slashing damage, fire damage, and sneak attack damage.
Yep.
That's all right.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
So 17 damage.
Yeah.
That is enough to finish off this one.
I'm just chopping heads off left and right here.
Okay, so you finish off this. It is a like skeletal dire wolf. It's a big wolf.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, are these
And you-
skeletons that we're fighting, like, is it just the scale is different from our tokens? Because they look bigger than us, too.
they're human-sized
Okay.
skeletons. They might, they're big and imposing. Maybe big dudes, but
Right.
they are human-sized.
Okay.
Flint, you want to move at all?
I think maybe we like move up to where Hector is. You know,
Sounds
just,
good.
you know, like being next to a friendly barbarian seems like a good place to be.
I don't know. Akhtar's comforted that Flint with his crazy flaming thing just showed up because he's doing better than Akhtar.
I don't know, you
Then
just- Turned a thing to dust.
yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Before that, that's where his mind is still. Like, what all happened before we arrived? And he's a little embarrassed.
Maybe your turn.
Well, I don't see anything like new from where I am with the sword and stuff.
Give me a perception check.
Radio.
Yeah, we still got a lot of fog of war over here.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of shambling.
Nah, probably not.
Oh no, the fog of war is multiplying.
Well, like I click reveal and then it selects the hide tool.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I like doing the polygon reveal.
Yeah, it just takes more work. Okay, that's good. Then it is. Sorry, it was Main Street, right?
Hmm. Not sure what to do. So the clanking sounds were coming from like at the top of this map, right?
Yep.
And then did I hear the other sounds that are coming from around the corner?
I think Ren sort of indicated like there's stuff all around.
Okay, well, I think I'll move over here as well. See what's going on.
Okay. You want to give me a perception check? 16's better. You can see that around you sort of get just far enough that you can sort of see around the corner and see that there's some zombies sort of stuck behind a fence there. But then you also there's a flash of lightning off to the east, I guess, illuminating a couple silhouettes on the roofs of the buildings over here. You see the creepy crawly on all fours ghoul shape there, but you also see standing on this roof a tall, skinny, cloaked figure, cloak sort of ruffling in the wind. You see it sort of silhouetted against the lightning flash, and then it goes dark, and you don't see that anymore.
Okay.
Man, this would be a great session for Halloween.
I was actually thinking when I was planning some of this. Well, I mean, actually, we'll see how our, the timeline of our games, we might hit Halloween before. Yeah, it's perfect time.
Okay, so these zombies seem to be trapped behind this fence? Okay.
I would say they're at least being slowed down by a fence.
Okay, well, I'll cast Sacred Flame on one of them. On this guy. So that's dexterity.
Got a 14.
So that ties. So it
Got
saves.
6.
Yeah. Okay. That is all.
It's with the -2 dexterity that zombies have. Okay, then it is Aramin's turn. I think. Let me make sure. Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't do any damage if it saves?
Nope.
No. Not sacred flame.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna move to somewhere I can maybe be more useful.
Any spells to cast? Just lob a fireball off into the distance.
No, I don't think I'll do that.
Okay. Then so you're just moving up.
Yeah, I think so.
Position. Okay. Then. Sort of.
You're not gonna like take a shot at the.
You can't.
I can't.
Yeah. Anything.
See.
Oh, actually.
Or can I take a shot at this guy? Can I see him?
At the ghoul. Yeah, I think if you have something long enough range, yeah. 100 feet.
How about a firebolt? That goes 120 feet.
Mm-hmm. 25. That'll hit. 17.
Yeah, I love how like the moment combat starts, it's just like boom, boom.
There's a lot of flaming spells and flaming swords and giant half-orc barbarians.
I mean, nobody's lit off Shatter yet.
And
Yeah.
a lot of punches and kicks. Tom, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, it's Court's turn.
So sorry, things have kind of calmed down. You got these people that are like behind a fence or something.
Yeah, there was a bunch of sounds. There was some like clanging sound coming from over here that has stopped. You can still see the glow, the purple glow of the flaming skull sort of bobbing around, but sort of making sure to keep a lot of distance between it and Maeve. And then yeah, there's some like zombies over here, a ghoul over there. There's sort of like a little bit of undead in every direction. Here's your impression.
Well, I think I'll probably maybe just stick with my party for now. I don't think I'm gonna run up and attack anyone yet.
Yeah, you could ready an attack.
Yeah, I think I'll just come join these guys and
If anything, get into melee.
yeah.
Or get your batarang out.
You do have one.
I know, but yeah, I think I'll still just ready.
Okay. Then it is the ghoul's turn. Okay. It leaps down off the roof and charges towards Akthar. And sort of gets up, but just it has to dash to get there. It's charging at you, sort of like this creepy galloping, and it was just far enough to get up in your face, which I guess means Court, you want to punch it?
Yeah,
Ooh,
he's ready.
I'm ready. I'll be at 26.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That'll be 8 damage.
8 damage. All right, it's running towards you, and you're just sort of ready there with a kick to the face,
Mhm.
which with the 17 points of firebolt as well. It's enough to take out that. But you see a skeleton crawling around from over here.
Okay.
Ghouls are bad if they get on you.
Yeah. And then it is.
All of the arrows are making me a little nervous.
Acto's turn. Those aren't me.
Yeah, those are
Those
Jason.
are
Yeah, and what's weird is like I'm trying to measure from myself, but it's not showing up at me.
Cool. You want me to measure from you to somewhere?
Yeah, can I get over there? Can you just...
Yes, you can get to that skeleton.
So, one thing you can do when you're moving, if you start, so hold left click to start dragging your token, and if you right click, you start dragging an arrow behind you that measures your distance.
Oh, look at this! I can't grab my character because instead I'm. Oh, fuck! Let me just refresh.
Yeah, it sounds like your roll 20 is like out of sync with
Yeah.
the coordinate system.
Is Jason's video also out of sync? for
I'm
everyone?
noticing that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I am rendering something in background, but that shouldn't affect.
Okay.
Chrome.
Yeah, your lip flap and your audio are out of sync.
Yeah, I'm actually going to cancel that render. It's only at 17%, and it's just an experiment, so never mind. All right. So now, can I grab my character and move it? And yes, okay, that's good. So I made it. I'm raging.
Yeah.
And
You
now,
I'm ready to turn another guy into dust.
fun fact: if I hold Shift and click, it will roll with advantage.
Ah.
Yeah, that is a, and so yes, I'm gonna turn on Great Weapon Master. Okay, so holding Shift.
And you don't need to do it with reckless attack because you're attacking a prone target.
You already have advantage.
You have advantage already.
Oh,
So you don't need to give your opponents advantage to hit you.
okay, sure, great. Okay, does that hit?
21
Yeah.
hits. Yeah.
21 hits. Here comes the
I
damage.
should hope so.
Okay, I'll try again.
And another Zabo explodes.
Oh, it did
Yeah.
happen twice.
Well, I rolled the same.
And there's a missing plus 10 there.
I'm missing plus 10. That's what I was going to ask. Because 10 damage wouldn't make
20
it explode,
damage.
but 20 damage is enough. So you smash another skeleton. You're just sort of going around. They keep coming at you. Keep smashing them.
Just smash him.
You see to the north, there's some
Ooh.
what's it called? Where you get locked up in the
A dungeon?
pillory? Is that what it's called?
A pillory would be like a platform where there would be like stocks for, that's for like public like shaming and execution.
Yeah. So you see some of those
Okay.
on these
But I
platforms.
was thinking like stockade.
Well, a stockade would be like a prison. But yeah, those are stocks.
And you see a dead body getting eaten by a swarm of rats. And there's clearly more. You can sort of make out silhouettes of a bunch of humanoid shapes over here.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
And
do I see anything? Okay, well, I think Ackler's just going to be. I think he's just going to keep his eye in that direction then, because there's not much more he can do.
I guess because this is lit up over here, you can see that there's some fires right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, so he'll just shout back saying like, "There's fire over yonder, and a dead body, and are those rats?
There's a lot
Those
of
are
rats.
rats of a usual size."
Okay, then it is Ren's turn.
Okay, well, Ren is going to run up and take some cover behind this fountain, assuming that's tall enough to take cover behind.
I did just realize I could have done something else. Meh.
Do you want to give me a stealth check? This is a little more exposed because you're sort of in the center of the square, but it is.
Sure.
You can sort of run up and try to hide behind it.
I'm
Yeah.
14.
That's pretty good.
All right. From there, does my perception of things change?
Give me a perception check.
All right then. 16.
You can see a little bit better. A flash of lightning or something illuminates a number of silhouettes.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that. You can see there is another one of these armored and armed skeletons, and it appears to be like cutting some zombies loose from the stalks here.
I see. Okay. Well, I
This
don't
might
want.
be a good position for a fight.
By cutting loose, I mean like their arms are shackled, and it's just like cutting the hands off.
Right.
These zombies.
Okay. Well, I don't want him to do that. So I want to stop him from doing that. And I am going to do that by casting Dissonant Whispers on him. He's just within range. So he can make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
That's 16.
Huh?
16.
16?
Oh no.
That's too big. I said you need to fail the save.
No, you said I need to make the save, so I made it.
I did. I was careless with my words. I'm sorry.
He did say that.
So I believe it still takes half damage, so it'll take 5 points of psychic damage.
5 points of psychic damage. Okay.
And yeah, I think that's probably. Because my two big heavy hitters already have their inspiration. So I think I'm done.
Okay. Then it is. Actually, it's the skeleton's turn. Yeah, so he chops off the hands of a number of zombies here, setting them loose, and then sort of like, does that and then hops down onto the ground here. And I think sort of ends up there-ish.
What's the radius on Fireball?
Let's see. You got some howls. When he hops off, he sort of bangs his sword, the side of his sword, on his shield in a way that you recognize, and then you hear the howls of wolves as they come charging in. And they move lots when they dash. So they're dashing, so they're not going to get an attack, but a pair of wolves come charging at Akthar.
But these are not undead wolves. They're just wolves.
These are just wolves. That's correct. It's TBD. TBUD.
TBUD. To be undead?
To be determined about its undead status, yeah.
And then these zombies. shamble. Let's see. Not very far. They fall down into the pile of rats and then sort of get up to their feet and get to there.
Gross.
Yeah. This one did not make it. So that one stays there. Dead body. Let's see. These ones are trying to.
All right. Well, they are definitely in some kind of fireball formation.
Yeah. These ones down here are trying to like either climb or break through the fence here, but they are unsuccessful so far.
Is this one like a zombie baby? Is that what I'm seeing?
Which
Or this guy? There's the one that's like crawling, but no. I zoomed in. It's not. It's just a crawling zombie.
Yeah, it's crawling.
It looked smaller than the other one and looked almost like it was wearing a diaper. I'm like, oh, that's grim.
No zombie babies yet. Okay, I think that brings us to Flint's turn.
Is it my turn? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about these guys down here for now. They seem
If you
kind
get close, you might get fireballed. Just
No, I'm gonna go after the wolves. That's if I can make it there. Let's see. It's 36 feet. 35, 36 feet.
So your movement speed 40? Is it 30 or 40?
30.
Oh, I thought you were faster. Yeah, so I mean, you can get up in there if you dash. Oh, you have whatever cunning action, right?
Cunning action.
Yeah, so you can bonus action to move extra.
Yeah.
And then get your attack.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Can't I?
Yeah, that's why I thought you moved faster. Yeah. So yeah, you can get up there.
Right. I am going to attack these wolves with my fire. I'm going to attack this wolf with my flaming sword.
Now, does your second attack require a bonus attack? Like, does that mean you only get one attack?
Yes. So yeah, the offhand weapon would be a bonus action. So it's
Okay.
It's giving up the second attack for dashing.
Sound good, Eric?
Yep.
Okay.
15.
15. Will hit.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's.
Yeah.
I think I just rolled to hit and to do the damage.
Well,
Yeah, but we'll take the 15 to hit and then ignore that 11 and then take the 28 damage, which is more than enough to take out a mundane wolf.
I love this sword.
It's working well for you. It's fun running in with a flaming sword into the, like, you know, you have a zombie horde, it's more about numbers than single big strong things. You get to chop through a whole bunch of things. Okay, that was Flint. After Flint is Maeve.
Alrighty.
That's turn undead, that's like 10 turns or something, right?
it's a minute.
It's a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 turns.
Okay. We probably had like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4.
I'd
Since
say
then.
3, yeah.
Yeah, 3, I think. Okay, I'm going to run around this side. And I want to specifically take a look to see if I can see the shadowy figure again that was up on the roof.
Give me a perception check with advantage.
With advantage. Oh my god. I got a 9. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
You're looking where you last saw the silhouette, looking for any sign, and you see nothing in that spot.
Okay. Well, then I turn my attention to these guys, and I'm going to cast Shatter
There it is.
on, like, centered here. So that is a Constitution saving throw.
DC 14.
Mhm.
One of them failed. 2 of them succeeded. The one furthest from you failed.
Okay, so the one that failed takes the 12 damage, and the one that succeeded takes half.
That would not be an acting game without saying like, is bone not stone?
Believe
Not
it's
calcified.
inorganic. Bone is pretty organic.
I suppose.
Now, what about the metal half plate on wrapped around the skeleton?
Yeah, I don't think that changes whether the skeleton makes a save or not. It might damage the half plate, sure, but
Yeah. Okay. And you break apart the platforms here too. They sort of crumble, and the cobblestone is shattered under their feet.
swarm of rats? Question mark.
Yeah. What is the range on shatter here? Like
10-foot radius.
Yeah, looks like we're just missing them.
the sort of shockwave of shatter, it hits the rats, but just enough to sort of like tumble some of them, and they are continuing to swarm this dead body.
Rose.
Oh yeah. Then it is Aravin's turn.
Time for fireball.
I mean, seems like it.
Time for fireball.
As good as time as any.
Can I get this guy too?
I mean, that's a dead body, but if you want to
Oh.
burn it,
Might as well.
I mean, like honestly, like they all look similar, so it could just be a zombie taking a nap.
This will get the rats.
We're not going to discriminate whether you're dead or undead.
I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Boom.
Dex save for half, is that right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Zombies don't have a good dex, but I think our skeleton friend does. Yeah. What's the DC?
15.
15. Okay, skeleton friend made it. The zombies are not gonna have as good chances. Oh, a natural 20 for one of the zombies. The rats not so much. Okay, so the rats are obliterated.
Yeah, because if the swarm rules were anything like 4th ed, they'd probably take double damage from air effect.
They're also rats. 28 damage, not good.
Yeah.
Okay, 28 damage. Oh, sorry. On a
save,
Is
you
there-
still take 14.
they take half, right?
Yeah.
So this one takes.
That still might be enough to blow away some low-level zombies.
This zombie manages to stay on its feet. This one definitely gone. And the skeleton takes half. And the whatever we call these, the structure is on fire as well. which will light up the space. Again, helps with visibility. I think I'll just sort of do something like that. Yeah, this is all on fire now.
Oh, there's a. Is that a chair?
It's a execution.
Yeah, like a chopping block for
Ah,
Yeah,
an
yeah.
executioner's axe.
Yeah, this is fire. This is all on fire here.
Sure is.
Okay, nice fireball.
Well, I imagine so is like this, like this stall and all of the stalks.
Oh yeah, everything's a little bit lighting up here. So this is lit up. This is lit up. This is lit up. All of these, you got the ropes here with the flags and stuff. All of this is on fire. So yes, it substantially changes the lighting in this space.
Fireball is basically the equivalent of a magical missile strike.
Yep.
Okay. And it's actually the Flame Skull's turn. And Maeve's getting too close for comfort. So it flies over this way. And then it is Court Pennyworth's turn.
Well, I think if that's all on fire, I don't really want to go anywhere near that.
He, you don't want to go up onto any of these platforms, but the cobblestone's not going to catch on fire. So
Yeah.
this zone over here is safe. The fountain, there is water in the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Well,
I'm not sure how clean the water is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does the water in the fountain look potable? I thought not.
I would not bet on it.
I'm not sure how to do the whole arrow thing. So someone do that for me, see if I have enough space to come up and attack this guy from where I am.
You'd be kind of looking at 70 feet of distance to go along the ground, although you can probably run along the fountain, getting in 50 feet.
Yeah, my movement's 45, so.
Right, but I think you can dash as a Step of the Wind lets you dash as a bonus.
Oh yeah.
With a key point.
Yeah.
So you won't.
Step.
Does he do that?
Doesn't he do that? Somebody had that.
I think
Or the Shadow Step, right? Isn't that?
Oh yeah.
Where is
Although I don't think
And
that lets
fire
you
would
go
be-
that far, does it?
60 feet.
Yeah, shadow step.
Oh, well then, yeah. If you can, there's probably a bunch of flickering shadows happening now.
Yeah.
Oh, then.
You need to teleport into a shadow, which this is all shadow.
Yeah.
Before. Now it's lit up. Have more distinct shadows. So yes, it is gloomy, and the flickering firelight. You can sort of teleport into right
right
alongside the skeleton. Yeah.
All right, I shall do that. Where am I on this map? Here.
You're down here.
You blend in.
Yeah, I do.
Well, as he does. So you sort of dive into one shadow over here, and you come out another shadow over here.
Yeah.
And you're right beside the skeleton.
All right, let's roll some punches.
Okay, so that was a bonus action to do the shadow step. So I think you're limited to 3 punches.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Am I still blessed?
Yep.
All right. Will 11 hit?
Does not.
All right. Oh my goodness. That's another 11.
Still doesn't.
All right. This one might. 21 should hit.
21 does hit.
I thought so. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. All right. Then it is Akbar's turn.
Okay.
Couple wolf?
This wolf is still here, right? Still alive? Just the one got killed?
One of the wolves, yeah.
All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take care of that first. So let me make sure. I think I got all my settings correct. So I should be able to click this one button and it'll do it all.
Let's see what it does.
The suspense.
It's doing too much. Or nothing at all.
Are you kidding me?
What is going on tonight?
Okay.
You want to feel like refreshing or something?
I just did. And then it didn't show up there. Oh my golly. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, it did it.
Oh,
It says
there
it
we go.
over.
Okay. So this is attacking the wolf. Got a 20 to hit.
So that does not have Great Weapon Master in it,
Which is weird because I did.
nor does it have Reckless Attack.
Yeah. Weird.
So
Okay.
do I add 10 on top of that? Is that
Well,
or
No.
minus 5?
only if a 15 hits.
Yeah. Does a 15 hit?
Well, you got to decide before you.
Well, yeah.
No,
So
that-
it,
yeah. Oh, but wait.
but you would have advantage if you're doing Reckless Attack, so you would get another crack at it.
Right. Right. Which is what I'm trying to do. 3 rolls sent. Okay, so I'll just click it again, and that'll be my advantage.
Sure.
Okay, but you are doing Great Weapon Master with
Yeah.
Reckless Attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 15 to hit for
Yes.
For
15. Does that hit?
15 hits.
All right. And the damage should be
17.
Like the first 7 plus
yeah,
10.
plus 10. Yeah.
yes. 17 damage.
Guys
goes
rolled
through.
trash for damage.
It's enough.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
When you
Well,
have plus 10 to your damage, it helps.
So, good news. That means you get a third attack because you drop something.
yeah. So, now it doesn't look like, I don't know, is the streamer on fire? Or is there like, can I just pass over there, or like, what's the deal there?
You can run under the fire.
Oh, okay, splendid. Okay,
Yeah.
so then that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you can run right into.
So here we are,
either
under
of
the
these,
fire.
yeah.
This guy's closest. That's what's gonna happen. And now
You're not concerned about a little bit of flaming rope possibly falling on you.
really
That's-
not. And I'm just gonna quickly make a change to a setting. If I turn that off, maybe that's what happened last time. Okay, so now I'll hit OK. And now so that's
That looks right, except for the advantage.
the lack of advantage. All right, so we'll just do it again. And I know what to do now for about the advantage thing for next time. So
That's better.
That is much better.
Yes.
So you get a critical hit. There's a whole bunch of numbers that maybe we need to add up. This guy has 2 hit points.
It just explodes.
Wait, let's do the math, Greg.
Oh my god. This guy explodes. He just explodes.
Okay, so I take that guy down, and I do have
Actually,
another
with
attack.
with the math, you're doing like 20, 22 at least.
So
for some
the
reason
first
it's not
attack
adding-
would be 17, so 27, and then another 2d12 because he's a half orc.
Right. You're gonna get his total hit points 3 times over or something.
Yeah. What's interesting though is it the great weapon master thing, it turns itself off after each time you do it, so I have to manually turn that back on. So that's why it's not showing up in that second roll.
I
Okay.
see.
But whatever. Okay. So then there's this other dude that's there. Like,
You have moved 40 feet.
Yeah.
To get to this.
Did he?
I think.
I thought it was like
it was
He's
30
like
something.
31 to
Oh, no,
there.
I measured it 40 to get to the other one. So yeah,
yeah. So you can kind of get there and then have reach to get there.
that's close enough. Yep.
All right. So then here we are. We're going to reach. And now we're going to do it again. And this time, it should do it. Now I'm holding down shift. Advantage should just happen.
You're satisfied that the roll was the correct roll?
Yes.
Yes, that is the correct roll. You just rolled poorly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you come in, you've killed 2 things on your way, and then you come to, you attack. It's just a wolf. You took out a wolf. You obliterated a zombie with 2 hit points, but then you came face to face with this armored, armed, tough skeleton, and you take a confident swing at it, and it just knocks it away with its shield. This thing is much more formidable than the other 2 things that you went through.
And also, I think there was an ember from the flag.
Did you get in your eye?
Yeah. Yeah. So he's a little. But I'm blaming the soot.
Yeah. It's Aragorn's fault, really.
Actor wasn't going to say that.
Ren.
All right. Well, Ren is going to cautiously advance again, keeping the fountain as cover, and we'll light off a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
And these are just straight up attacks. So 20 to hit for 2 force, and 19 to hit for 7 force.
Yeah. Those land true and are sort of blasting away bits and pieces of bone.
Yeah.
You haven't found the bone that'll just shatter it, but you're trying.
We do what we can.
Yeah, the hip bone's connected to the waist bone, and the waist bone's connected to the whatever.
Okay. Now the skeleton. It's the skeleton's turn, and it just blocked this attack from Akbar, and then it's gonna swing its sword towards Court. Let's see here.
Not going for the advantage to hit with Akthor?
Well, he gets multiple attacks. We'll see.
Fair.
But it was planning to attack Court. So that is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
That will be 6 damage.
Okie dokie.
Then it'll swing around on Akthar. 18.
18 hits.
Or 8 damage.
Was there another damage before that I didn't hear?
No.
Okay.
But there's
Oh, wait, was that divided by 2? That
No,
8?
It was not. It was not.
Oh, so that should have been 4.
Yeah. And then 12 to hit. That doesn't hit you, right?
That does not hit me.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it does. Let's see if I marked all the zombies as dead properly. Dead. Aha. The fence down here breaks loose, and the zombies get out. Get to there. And
they may eventually be a problem.
I mean, they're actually more of a problem for our wizard since they're the close. That's the closest.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're slow, so they would be easy to avoid.
unless they sneak up on Eric. It is Flint's turn.
Okay. $41. 59.
Why did it get so dark there all of a sudden?
Because I click reveal, and then I do that, and then I say, darn it, and then I click reveal again, and I do it, and it hides again. And then I click reveal a third time, and it works.
So if I want to go over there, I'll have to use my thing again. And forego my second attack.
Yeah, I mean, there's only, so the only thing that, like, the skeleton is like 40 feet from you, zombies are like 60 feet from you. And those are the closest things to you.
Yeah, and then there's the flame skull and presumably some other zombies up to the north there on the pillory.
I'm thinking finish up this guy.
I agree.
Okay, so you use cunning action dash to get there, and then
Does he need to?
yeah, it was just far enough.
Oh, he's 30 feet. Okay, I thought he was 40.
So you get your one attack.
14. Oh, wait a minute. I still have like.
You've got Bardic Inspiration and Bless, so.
I'm going to Bless is 1d4, right?
Yep.
Yep.
1d4. Okay, so 16.
Do you think 16's enough? Or do you want to add your Bardic Inspiration on top of that?
I think 16's enough.
He's pretty armored. He's got a shield.
He blocks it with his shield.
Ah, dang it! I should.
But next time. And then it is Maeve's turn.
Okay.
You would have noticed the zombies breaking free south of you.
Okay. Do I think that Ervin knows that they're there?
I mean, you can yell to him.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think I'll just, like, yell to him to point them out. And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the armored one.
Yeah. That is Dex.
Dex, yeah.
Got a 10.
Okay, so that fails. He takes 7 radiant.
7 radiant. Okay. Got it.
Okay, and I think I'll move up a little bit as well.
Okay. That's me. Then it's Eravin's turn.
We're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move 30 feet away
away from the zombies. Yeah.
the zombies.
As you move
To about
there, you can see. So there's a door to the building here,
Okay.
and on that door, there's a plaque or a sign that says Acquisitions Incorporated, Everland branch, and then it says no deliveries, please.
Okay. And I will, I guess, attack this guy with a firebolt.
Okay, the one closest to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is good.
And damage.
Good too. All right, then. Now, Rob, the rules on Turn Undead cannot come within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
Can it do anything else, or it also can only use the dash action?
It says it has to spend its action moving away from me.
Okay, so it can't use a different action. Even if it's far away from you.
Let me just.
Put up this one. Turn Undead. Turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
It says it can. Yeah, it has to either be doing the dash, or if it was being held by something, it could try to escape.
Try to escape. Okay. Okay. So it can take the dash action away from you. It's sort of like strafing around the town square, trying to keep its distance from you, which means getting over here now. But that is its action. And then it is Quart's turn.
I guess I'll keep punching this guy.
Yeah, just keep punching the skeleton.
Yeah.
How many punches does it take to get through a metal shield?
Add a D4 just to be on the safe side to make that a 20.
That's good. That hits.
Eight damage.
8 damage. Okay, let's see. You land a killing blow, but then its sort of neck cracks, goes limp for a second, and then it sort of comes to life again. Its head sort of dangling at the side, but it is still moving.
Well, in that case, I'm going to punch it again. And maybe. We'll see. 16.
Its armor is still armor, so that protects it.
If anything, there's less of it to hit now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get one more punch, so let's see. I don't think this is going to hit at all. I mean, if 16 didn't hit, 15 probably won't.
Probably not. You found the weak point in its armor. Exactly 15. It is still, it's more erratic maybe in its movement now, and you're having trouble getting a good hit in it.
Okay.
It still moves quite fast. This is an agile skeleton. And that brings us to Akthar's turn.
All right. Well,
You say
here we
it's
go.
kind of like the skeletons from Ocarina of Time? Like the skeleton warriors in the Shadow Temple and stuff.
Yeah, jumping around.
Okay, so we're gonna do the usual with advantage, and actually, wait, this should work, and here we go. Okay, so 15 doesn't hit, but I just remembered I'm inspired.
And
So I
blessed.
should-
He's not blessed.
He's not
I
blessed.
cast that before he
right.
arrived.
Okay, yes.
But I am
But yes, you
inspired.
are inspired, so you can add a D8. Would you like me to roll that for you?
Yeah. Pardon me?
Would you like me to roll that for you?
No, I got that.
Okay.
Oh, 8.
I'm a helper.
You did. So 15 plus 8 is 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and so 13 plus 12 is
25.
25.
5.
25. Okay. Well then, it needs to make a DC 30 check to use its zombie powers to stay alive. So I don't think it's gonna make that. You kill the skeleton.
I killed it.
You killed it.
All right, that's excellent. Akthar is feeling quite.
Chopped right through that half plate armor. Worthless now.
Now, oh no, I guess I can't do that. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to move that. Measuring. Okay, here we are. So, yeah, that's way too far. And then these guys are.
I think we've got one pseudo half plate though before that got backstabbed, so I think that might be able to make use of that.
Yeah, the one on the first skeleton. You just let it cool down, and it'll
Yes.
be.
Okay, so but we've got these zombies that are inching. Are they inching toward?
These ones down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're moving towards Erevan.
Okay.
Yeah, they were sort of in this fenced off area here.
Yeah, these ones up here are actually still locked up. Although they're
Those ones up there. Okay, so I'm not going to pay attention to them.
Yeah, we still
Alright.
have the
how
sword
attached
control.
how attached these zombies are to their arms,
That's
they might
another
not-
question.
Yeah.
Okay, so these things are 70 feet away, and I have the ability to run over there for 40 feet, and I have the ability to Misty Step an additional 30 feet.
Oh yeah.
Fate
Yeah.
touched.
So that's what Aklar's doing.
Now that will eat your
That's
bonus
a
action.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he
So-
he just killed something. or
That
adds-
would give him an attack as a
Okay.
bonus action.
I see. So that gets canceled out. But
That get canceled out, but you got one attack from the extra.
One
deck.
more attack right here. All right, and so
and it looks very cool as you run
and
then
and,
you see
and the
Sept
whole rest of the
last,
party is saying, "Oh yeah!" All right, so let me make sure that I don't know why it is forgetting every time. The great weapon master. Okay, so that's good.
your misty stuff, by the way.
Uh-huh.
It's not mist. It's like fall leaves that you sort of like leave some leaves where you stepped from.
You disappear in a poof of pumpkin spice.
All right, so now the inspired. That's just one use,
You
right?
use it and it's done.
Okay, yeah. So then that's that. So it was a mere 10 to hit.
This is a very slow, sluggish zombie. You hit it with a 10.
Capital. All right. So the damage to it is
That is some damage too.
yeah. 20
or 23
damage.
Yeah, that's enough for that too.
All right.
No, that is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 23. Yeah.
23. Yeah.
He turns to dust.
Yeah,
It's more of a wet.
sludge.
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
This one
that's
was
gone off.
wearing a nice dress too, so it's sort of contained a little more.
Akthar didn't notice the dress.
It's ruined. Okay, then it is
Thus concludes my turn.
Ren's turn.
And you can
Okay.
turn off that blessed icon now.
Sure.
Yeah, you should be able to do that too as well for your token.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to move over here to get a nice clean shot. And drop a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Mm-hmm.
Pew pew.
So the token looks like he's crawling, but he's not actually prone, is he?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
He's more like a quadruped, you know, like he's
So 18 to hit.
Yep.
For 10 force. And 10 to hit.
which does hit.
For another 5 force.
5. Okay. He's still coming at you.
Okay.
And in fact, it is his turn. But Akthar is much closer. So it will slam itself into Akthar. But that's a 9 to hit. I can't imagine that hits.
That does not.
You do have advantage though. Just regular stack.
Thank you. Then 15.
Akthar was laughing at his.
This is where we need to get you in that half plate that this guy just dropped. So
So that's 4 damage, but half it down to 2.
Okay.
Okay, then it is Flint's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to get into points to fight this guy, I don't think.
Don't think so.
good thing you've got a crossbow.
Yeah, it's true.
You're now proficient in heavy crossbow. And do you get sneak attack if a friend is within 5 of a
Yep.
range attack?
Yep.
Yeah, let's see, the range 100 feet for the heavy
Yeah.
crossbow.
You are 65 feet from it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
Oh, wait. What was the code word for it to turn off the flaming scimitar?
I don't know.
I don't know if that ever came up.
No, I mean I'm pretty sure that that came up when we were when I paid to like.
Yeah. I don't know if I wrote it down. Let's see.
I mean that's a pretty important detail. I'm pretty sure that came up.
Well, yeah, you tell us. What is the word?
well, it'll also it automatically douses if you drop it or sheath it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eric can make up the code words now.
Well, I just sheath the sword and draw my my fancy crossbow
Okay.
and.
The crossbow isn't fancy, is it?
He likes it.
I'm going. I mean, well, yeah. If a 10 hit, then that'll probably hit.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the D&D equivalent of a sniper rifle, so it's
26 damage. Yeah. That should do it.
right between the eyes.
Akthar doesn't know what took it out.
I mean, the arrow, the crossbow bolt in its face would probably be a good.
Yeah.
He's a little disappointed actually because
The zombie sort of explodes beside you.
and he was thinking, he was sort of like imagining. He was mentally preparing himself. And
Well, now you're like, I just imagined it exploding, and then it exploded. Wait
Wait a minute.
what kind of powers did I pick up in the Feywild?
But it wasn't my turn. What?
I've become more powerful than I know.
Okay, Maeve, it's your turn.
Okay. So up here, it's just these two, right, at the top?
Yeah, and they're still in stocks.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're probably not a huge threat.
Yeah. And then it's just the skull is the only other one I
eventually need to deal with the flame skull.
Hmm?
We will eventually need to deal with the flame skull.
Yeah.
I imagine Turn Undead's about to run out.
I think we're getting close.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. I'm just wondering where the best place would be to stand.
I don't know. Can you leverage the running water of the fountain in any way?
I mean, I was thinking about that, but like I don't have a target yet, you know,
Right.
like
Well, I'm saying if it comes closer. Like,
Yeah.
is sticking near the water would be that be a good?
Maeve wants to wade into the water. Staying in the fountain.
it sounds like it's not nice water.
It's not nice water, but
Okay, well I think I'll stick up here. I will stand close to the fountain.
okay.
Hmm.
Ready an attack or?
Can I take another look for the guy on the rooftop?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
15.
You look around, sort of doing a scan of all the rooftops, because the last time you saw him over here, nobody wasn't there. Now you see that he's sort of like tucked behind this this peak here. He's sort of like tucked right here, and you can see him counting on his abacus, and then he ducks behind the sort of tower here.
Okay, that was my suspicion.
You can see the beads, which are skulls, on the abacus gleam in the lightning.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, I think does anyone need healing?
Yeah, I'm not in great shape.
Okay, how far?
You're still around 30, right?
Actually, I wanted
That's
to
pretty good.
I wanted to clarify what Maeve saw. So he's sort of standing right here, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
he's looking down at Akthar and these zombies, and then as this one explodes from Flint's crossbow bolt, he flicks one over on his abacus and then ducks behind the corner.
We are 50 feet apart.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast a healing word. Get 4 health back.
All right. Thank you.
Who is next?
guess that's me.
Oh,
Greg's
you're
here.
muted.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Greg.
It's Aravin's turn.
Well, I think I'm just gonna kind of run over towards my friends.
Mhm.
Can I see this guy, the skull?
Once you get over there, yes. It's sort of above the roofs.
Should I attack it or not?
I feel like we're at
Are
the
we
point of dealing with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think let's go for it.
Okay, so I'll use a firebolt.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
4 damage.
You throw another firebolt. You've been throwing these around. You're very accurate with them. This one, it goes straight into the flaming skull, and you just see the flames get a little brighter.
Oops.
And it is, in fact, now the skull's turn.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Well, actually, it didn't take damage.
Nope.
So, it's
Still turn.
That is the wording, right? It's not
Yeah, it has to take damage.
take damage. So it takes any damage. Yep. Okay.
That's excellent. All right.
Okay.
So immune to fire. Good to know.
Court, your turn.
Makes sense for a thing called a flame skull.
Okie dokie.
You are pretty far from it.
Oh, that's what Shadow Stepper's for. Now role playing is acting weird for me unless he has a black screen. So where is everybody?
What do you want me to describe?
I think I was like in this area.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
You're right on yourself.
I'm
Oh.
right over here.
No.
You can't see anything.
Oh well, no, now it's loaded.
Okay.
Odd.
So how far can you get if you use Shadow Step?
60 feet, I think it was.
Yes, that sounds right. Oh, actually, important to keep in mind. It also gives you advantage on your first melee attack immediately after Shadow Step.
Ooh, yeah.
So
That's,
you surprise them.
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could move. Is this a? Yeah, it's a bonus action. So you can move 40 and then Shadow Step 60. Or you can move 45 and then Shadow Step 60.
Yeah, I moved 45 is my regular speed, and then 60 is
Yeah, so you can get up onto the roof. Yeah, you can basically get there. And it's cool that you appear on the roof beside it.
yeah.
Okay, so you go all out, sprinting towards the flaming skull.
Yep.
All right, you're there. Now what?
Punch it.
Also, do a cool acrobatic thing off the roof to attack it.
Okay, you just want to throw your body at it?
Yeah.
I mean, it is on fire, so might not be the best idea.
I feel like I have something on me that. Didn't I just get something on me that will help with protection against fire?
You have potion of cold resistance. That will help you against cold. That won't help you with fire.
I could have sworn I got something recently.
Well, you got bracers of defense. That just gives you bonus.
Yeah, that
AC.
gives you bonus to your AC.
I think you
Don't accidentally drink the alchemist fire instead of the potion of cold resistance. That will not give you fire resistance.
Okay, he is the alchemist of the party.
Yep.
I think he can keep it straight.
Well, I'm just like, you grab a vial and you doff it. Like, you don't want to, like...
But what do you want to do up here?
Well, I thought I had to protect myself, so in that case, I think I might just get ready for an attack once it maybe stops being on fire.
No, I mean, it's always on fire.
It's a flaming skull, Tom.
Some like magicians that I'm sure can do some stuff.
Okay, you're just getting up in its business.
Yeah.
You're being.
Do you want to...
Are you not going to like try and hit it with your batarang or something?
Yeah, you can make a range attack.
Yeah.
Don't you have this fancy rope of entanglement?
You have that too. Yeah, you can try to lasso it.
Although again, on fire.
Yeah.
Well, a magic rope.
Magic rope.
All right, let's try and lasso it. See what my rope can do.
Okay, your rope is 30 feet long and weighs 3 pounds. If you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak its command word, which is probably die or something, I don't know. Then the other end darts towards
Just whip.
to entangle a creature. Yeah, it's your Batman whatever grappling hook thing that just
Yeah, grappling hook.
okay, so you shoot that towards it. It gets a dexterity saving throw. I get a natural 20. So I think I succeed. And it sort of dodges out of the way. It is very alert because it's trying to keep an eye on Maeve, but you appear up on the roof and try to throw this rope at it, and it like just dodges out of the way. It moves very like its range of movement, its degrees of freedom is it's very it can move in any direction and it can move pretty quickly. So it dodges your rope, but I think that was a cool attempt. So now you're up on the roof with your glowing blue rope, which I think was made out of seaweed or something.
It came from like a water place. I remember. Yeah, it was seaweed.
It's seaweed, but
it glows blue seaweed.
Yeah. Okay, then
It's got that cyanobacteria stuff in it.
Yeah. Now it's Akthar's turn.
All right. Well, so I can see the skull, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's big, glowing.
Well,
It's big,
I
it's
mean-
glowing. It's over here.
yeah, and it's 100 feet away, which is just fine for me because I have me a javelin.
I was
So,
when I was
pardon?
watching the Olympics, I was watching the javelin throw, and I was thinking of Akthar.
well, here comes an Olympic attack.
Like
now, is there
200 feet or something? Is the
120 foot range. Now, is there anything like
Well,
because
if you can get to 30 feet, you attack normally. At 120 feet, you'll be attacking with disadvantage.
right?
Yeah, and you can move up closer first.
Yeah.
You can go hop on your crate.
Right. Whoop. Oh. Crap. Okay, that was 40 feet. Now my distance is
Yeah, you're probably still not quite within 30, but
I'm at 60.
60.
Yeah, that wasn't entirely necessary, but whatever. Yeah, so here we go. So that means I'll be attacking with disadvantage. Is that correct?
yes.
All right.
Unless you have the, like, sharpshooter feat.
I don't think so.
And I think that's only with bows and crossbows.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Oh,
All right. So the damage will be
11.
11.
11. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Now-
now I'm going to repeat myself.
Yeah.
$13 to hit.
13 does hit.
All right, 7 damage.
Okay, so this thing has low AC. That's good.
It's a big,
Thus concludes my turn.
big glowing skull.
Actually, wait. So I've got that bonus action thing, right? Because I'm just thinking maybe I'll Misty Step closer.
I think you can only Misty Step once.
Oh, there is something about that.
Yeah,
Hang on.
Is it like
once for
per
short
day?
rest.
Once per short rest. Okay.
Roger. Okay, good. All right, thus concludes my turn.
Cool. Then it is Ren's turn.
All right. Well,
The skull has taken damage.
the skull has taken damage and it's now shaken off its effects.
Mhm.
Let's see. How far away can I be and still attack it?
Why do we imagine like the javelins are sticking out of both of its eye holes?
How high up is it? Is this building giving it cover?
If you were
Like-
close to the building,
If say I'm like so I'm drawing a line.
where are you? Oh, there you are. It does not have any cover from where you are. Right now.
Okay. So
It's
but
high enough.
if I like take cover behind this stall,
Yeah.
I'll have a clear shot at it?
Yep.
Great. Then I will take a little step behind that stall and give it some Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
24 to hit
Yep.
for 7 force. 22 to hit for 3 force. So total of 10 force damage.
Okay. Cool. That brings us around.
Flint, you're still inspired, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And it is Flint's turn.
Right. So I believe that I am a little far away to hit it with my crossbow.
I think you would also like.
Heavy crossbow shoots 100 feet.
That's like 108.
Yeah.
But you can move a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, I think you need to move a little bit south. Like, there's sort of the peak of the like where Court is the peak of the roof. If you're sort of where Ren is, or like this sort of zone here, then you have a clean shot. Whereas from over here, you have a harder shot.
Yeah, I'm worried about clumping up too much. I don't want to be like, oh, and then it casts fireball and explodes all of us at once.
I think I can. Yeah, this seems like about a good spot, just like on the edge of the.
Ooh, I just thought of a cool thing. If you like jump up onto like the statue in the top of the top of the fountain, use that as a perch.
Yeah, I don't really want to risk falling into the nasty water.
I mean, it's a very Jack Sparrow thing to fall into nasty water. So.
Yeah.
He spends a lot of time in nasty water.
He sure does.
This pirate is afraid of water.
I am not afraid of water.
Yeah, you're afraid of water.
Just afraid of what's in the water.
Says the barbarian with greater intelligence.
You were never gonna let that go.
Nope.
No.
Oh wait, like Right,
You
so-
like provoke Eric enough that every stat increase level he just puts it into intelligence so that he can catch up. And then the barbarian does the same thing to stay ahead, and you just keep dumping all your stats into intelligence. Okay, Eric, what are you doing?
I am attacking.
You're attacking. The 23. That's a good roll. That hits.
Really?
What?
12 damage.
That's a good roll for a heavy crossbow.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you get that? I don't understand the damage expression.
Oh no, wait. That's odd. It just
Oh, you
it
shouldn't
says
have.
4 on my.
Yeah, you shouldn't have sneak attack on that.
Yeah, no, it should just be 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's not a great
Got
attack.
Yeah, but I want to know. I don't get how this total thing is working for some people, not for everyone.
I don't understand why it's doing the total for that when I don't get any sneak attack damage.
Well,
It doesn't know.
the beyond 20 doesn't know whether you get sneak attack damage or not.
Yeah, and more often than not, you do get sneak attack damage. So I think
Yeah.
it's the right default to
Yeah,
include
it's
it.
not it's not sensitive to the board state. So
Hmm.
Okay. So that's Flint. Then it is Maeve's turn.
Okay. I am going to call lightning.
Ah.
and we are in a thunderstorm, so doesn't that do some extra nonsense?
Yes. So if it's already a storm, I take control of the storm, and it does extra damage. I get to like choose where it is. Do you think I still get to do that if I'm taking control of an existing one?
I mean, you're sort of choosing where the lightning focuses. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm doing it kind of around, well, like around here.
Sorry.
And
Where you're.
the guy is over there, and you're saying you want it over there?
Yes, because I want range that can hit this guy, and then the guy's up here.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then.
And
Yeah.
it is big enough to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
so-
60-foot radius cylinder.
Yeah.
It's a big storm.
Big storm.
So all of these things need to make a save. Or-
No, so then I get to choose where one lightning
Where
strike
one lightning
happens,
strike. Okay.
and that's going to happen at the skull.
The skull. Okay. And it's DC 15.
Yes.
Or sorry,
Dexterity. 14.
14 is what you have there. I rolled a 15.
Well, all right then. It takes
So half
half
damage.
damage,
Okay.
which is. I just lost it.
12 lightning.
Except that I think this is only 3d10, and because it's a.
Right. Well, it adds the
3d10.
so it's got 22 plus 3 for the if you're in stormy conditions. So
Oh, I see. So 25.
25 total. Half round down is 12.
Okay. Got it. I guess you do zap it with lightning, but less than you want. I don't know.
It dodges some of it.
Yeah, there's multiple lightning bolts. Okay, then it is. Sorry.
I will cast a magic missile on the skull.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What are all these secret?
How do a bunch of them?
Yeah, I don't understand how that makes sense.
It's rounding down. It's doing some kind of like.
I'll just do the.
10 damage.
No, I think it was doing it right. Because it's a 2 plus 1, a 2 plus 1, and a 4 plus 1 for 3. Right, it's just the macro you use doesn't have
Oh, I see.
all doing
Yeah.
damage. It's the first one does 5 damage, the second one does third
Second
damage.
does three,
damage,
three.
Third one does 3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
So
got it.
should be 11 points of force damage.
Sure. Force damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, you're unloading a bunch of stuff into this flame skull. But it is its turn.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Did anybody bring counterspell?
Yes.
Okay.
You might want to use it.
Get it ready.
Okay.
Its eyes are flaming ever brighter as it casts a spell.
That sounds like a good time to cast counterspell.
How does it work? Within 60 feet of you. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You frantically try to counterspell as the fireball comes towards you.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm like, yeah, let's not all cluster together, please.
Basically centered on Flint, which will get the 4 of you there. So Flint, Erebin, Maeve, and Ren.
I've got cover, right?
Well, the fireball.
Right?
Bet you would have been safe if you're on top of the
The
statue.
fireball sort of lobs and comes down and rains fire down upon this whole zone.
Well, no, that's not how it works. It explodes out from a point.
It explodes out from a. Let's see. Where's fireball? Bright streak flashes from your finger. Uh-oh. Spell doesn't have a finger.
Haha, spoiled! No fingers, no fireballs.
Blossoms into an explosion of flame. Alright, you want to have advantage on your dex save? Is that what you want?
I do.
Yes, that would be nice.
Okay, well, Maeve, Flint, and Erebin can make a dex save, and Ren can make one with advantage.
So it's just Dex.
Dex saving throw.
Ooh, Robin.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a +3 to Dex, so.
I got a 20.
I got it at 22.
Am I
No,
still
no,
blessed?
not accepting that. Using a lot. No, wait. Can I add my bless thing?
Yeah, saving throws.
Does Bless do saving throws? Okay.
Yeah.
And do you still have inspiration?
Yes,
He does,
I
he
do.
does still have inspiration.
You can throw your inspiration at it as well.
So bless is 1d4.
Yep.
And the inspiration is what was it?
Six or
D8.
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 Yeah. Because yes, Bless is attack rolls and saves, and yeah, that makes it up to a 19. That's pretty good.
Yep. Okay, so Ren and Flint save. Sorry.
Hopefully, Erebin as well with a 20.
Where? So yeah, everyone except for Maeve saves.
Yes.
I lost the roll.
Yes.
Okay. Fireball. So half on save.
Oof.
28 damage.
So 14 for those of us that saved.
Does that
Flint, you don't have what is the feature evasion yet, do you?
Evasion.
No, I don't think you do. I think that one level dip into fighter that you took prevented you from taking it. Guys, I think you
That
get it
sounds
next
great.
level.
Yeah, it's close.
do I have
Okay.
to make a concentration check for my storm?
You sure do.
Yeah, I need to make one.
Sorry.
for Bless
How
too.
much damage did I take?
14.
14. Okay, that's a bit better, but just ouch.
Yes.
Wait, how does this work? If Erebin needs to make a Constitution saving throw for his bless, and I want to use bless on my saving throw,
Right.
what happens first?
You use it before you lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you stay concentrating. Let's see. What
When you
Right?
take it from
Oh.
damage, it's half the
Uh,
damage you took, or 10, whichever's higher, is
Right.
the DC.
So
So
you
you needed
break.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 13 with the D4.
Oh.
No.
I save.
Okay. Well, you keep concentrating, but the storm is not in your control.
Yeah, it's
It's
still there.
stormy, but it's not in your control.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Okay, then it is Quart's turn. The skull did move along the rooftops there. But Quart, you can run along the rooftops to catch up to it if you want.
Yeah, I am not very good at fighting
I
things
think
like
I
this.
will. Try and be a sneaky monk again and run up.
How is everybody doing there?
I was at full health for most of that fight, so I'm at 39.
I'm at 19.
39.
Okay.
Maeve, the wave is
I'm at 17.
Okay.
Tom, what you
Because
doing?
I think that me
I'm only
uncor-
2/3 down.
me uncorking Aura of Vitality might be a good use of my time next turn instead of just throwing out some particles, throwing out some Eldritch Blast, because that's about all I've got in my quiver right now.
Let's see what Quart can do.
I'm good.
Sorry.
I'm good at crowd control, not at fighting one thing. But also scatter.
Sorry, Greg, what did you say?
Oh, I said it's your turn. So what you gonna do?
Yeah. So Eric, next level of rogue you take will give you evasion, which means if you get hit like that again and you make the saving throw, you take no damage.
That'd be useful.
Instead of half damage.
I think right now I'm probably just gonna keep my distance after seeing the damage it did on most of my friends.
Okay.
How about let's
do you
kill
want
it?
Do you want to attack it in any way?
Yeah, I'll try attacking with the rope. Can I try with my rope again?
So the rope, you'd like entangle it. Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, because I think if you restrain it, you would get advantage to hit it, right? Yeah, it can't move. Its attack rolls have disadvantage, and attack rolls against it have advantage, and it has disadvantage on dex saves. So that would be pretty big if you could do that, Tom.
Yeah, okay, so let's try that again.
Okay. So you send out your rope again, and it makes a dex saving throw. And I got a 13 this time. I think the DC was 15.
I think it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You entangle it. You had to move a little closer to do it, but you're there, and you wrap your magic rope around it, and sort of like, pull it. You have a kite now. You have a flaming skull kite that you're holding and stopping it from flying away. It's held.
Oh, so it does have hit points. So if it is taking like aura damage, it will.
Yeah, it has 20 AC hit points.
Well, it's 20 AC and 20 hit points.
The
Yeah.
rope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is currently fine. I will let you know if anything bad happens.
Okay, good stuff.
Akbar, it's your turn.
Very good. All right. Well, oh yeah, and so you've moved, eh? Oh. Oh, change my. Can I get up there?
You would need to. I would let you do like a athletics check to try to climb up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm going to endeavor to do.
Okay.
Which I believe you get advantage on because you're raging.
Yes. You just sort of throw
splendid.
yourself up this wall.
Athletics.
So let's get an athletics check with advantage. Oh yeah.
Big,
Okay.
strong orc is big and strong.
That's right. So I leap on up here.
There's lots of easy handholds to climb up on top of this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that kind of thing, right? Okay. Well, now that I'm up here, I'm certainly not able to do my axe, but I will javelin this mofo again. We'll see what happens here. So I will do that. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Go back to the ruler here. Oh, great. Now I don't have to do it with disadvantage. I'm close enough.
And in fact, you have advantage because he's restrained by Tom's rope.
Mm-hmm.
I will hold down the shift key. At 24 hits.
Yeah.
And so that's 8 damage.
9
Sorry,
damage.
9 damage because I don't know how to do math.
Uh-huh.
And still alive.
It in fact is not. The
Huzzah.
javelin pierces through the skull, and as the javelin hits the light, the flames just go out, and this big skull, like the skull is as big as you are, just like crashes down onto the roof and sort of breaks makes a big dent in the roof, breaks a bunch of shingles, and is just sort of sitting there on the roof.
It looks like our roof.
It looks like Stein's roof. They had a tree incident. And that is the end of combat here, and that's where we'll stop tonight.
All right.
Good job.
Cool.
There's still lots of things smoldering,
Yeah.
but not this skull anymore. And not.
Well, I think lots of things that are actively on fire.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. There's more things on fire too because of the second fireball. I gotta mark that.
Yeah.
We got some more fire here. This sort of stuff.
All right.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you've lit up the Everland town square.
And so our next meeting will be in 2 weeks. Is that
We
correct?
participated in lighting up the Everland Town Square.
Correct.
It was not all of us.
You know how to make an entrance. Yes. Next game would be the 26th.
All right.
All right. See you then.
All right.
Good night,
Should
all.
be good.
All right. Good night,
Good night.
everyone.